Hi, my name is Ashima Ananda, and I've written a book called Charging Your Chakras, a practical guide to chakra exploration. It's a book that dives deeply into concepts like the practicalities of the chakra system, the practices you can engage in with the chakra system, and the proof that you can gather when you practice with the chakra system. This system is these beautiful spinning vortices of energy in your body. And in these 5-minute videos, I just want to talk about some of the concepts that I cover in the book and encourage you to create your practices, create your way of being with the chakra system, because it is meant to move you in the direction you want to go. The chakra system it lives in everyone, and it is available to you. And the point of these videos is to, well, tell you about that from my perspective. So I'm glad you're here with me. Again, little 5-minute videos. So what I wanted to talk about again today was Vishuddha. We covered a little bit about it in the last video, but I wanted to refer to the card deck that I've written. So on the card deck, I have a cascading definition. The first one is I speak. Pretty straightforward. Vishuddha, I speak. The second one is where we experience the center of our authentic self-expression. Isn't that beautiful? For me, what that brings up is clarity, that I can speak my thoughts with clarity. The third definition is when this chakra is open and aligned, we are able to express our truths with purity and honesty. Speaking, listening, and expressing ourselves from a place of higher consciousness and discernment. That one is a big one. That is a big one. Talk about discernment. I would love to be able to speak all the time with that level of clarity and discernment. And my practices are beginning to bring me to that place, which is exciting. So today is a challenge. What practice can we design to bring to fruition a desire you have around Vishuddha? I speak. Recently, I have been practicing with my thoughts. Now, I know that's not speaking, but what do we do before we speak? We have our thoughts. And what I'm trying to do is slow down the time between my thought and speaking. One of the things I've noticed about myself is I over-explain. I have learned recently that is a pretty normal response to some traumatic experiences that I have experienced. Over-explaining. So instead of over-explaining, what I'm practicing with right now is, like I said, I'm thinking my thoughts, and I'm deciding in real time, do I want to speak that thought? Is that thought just for me? Will that thought, if I do speak it, bring clarity to this conversation? Do I want to reveal that thought? I think that has to do really with the discernment. What thoughts do I want to put out into the world by speaking them? And what do I really want to keep to myself? That's been a fun practice for me. I've noticed in the process of journaling and gathering the data from that experiment that I talk a lot, but I say very little. And that, it doesn't rub me the wrong, I was going to say it rubs me the wrong way. It doesn't rub me the wrong way, but I think it does tell me something about myself. And maybe there's some shadow back there that I want to explore. So there's a practice you might want to engage in. I will say that before I engage in that practice, I do take a moment to get into the card and do that meditation. And I have noticed in my own self that that is a wonderful introduction into this practice I have now of marrying up, finding the connection between my thoughts and what I say. That's our 5 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really have enjoyed this video series, and I'm looking forward to continuing sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. The light in me recognizes, honors, and loves the light in you.